It's Jigsaw
And Tony.
I'm gonna goof the day away. It's Jigsaw
And Tony.
I'm gonna goof right in your face with so much extra time to waste. That's why I play your favorite games. So come and goof with me.
And Tony.
Do rename it 4.1 and 4.2.
Also, you hit record while you were saying that.
Oh yeah, it was intentional. I was gonna see if I could catch you off guard with it. Hey everybody, welcome to Two Goofballs Gaming and welcome back to episode 20 of Pokemon Crystal. My name is Sir Jason. His is
An apology incoming.
okay. Well, would you like to tell the lovely audience what you're apologizing for?
Well, first off, I apologize for that slightly longer part for last Pokemon, where, spoiler alert, nothing happened because we kept losing to Whitney. So, off screen, I went and tried to find a Heracross. At one point, I was getting frustrated because I wanted a Heracross because it was a fighting type that we could encounter early. I was getting frustrated, gave the control to Jesse to look while I try finding it.
I found it in 5 minutes.
You know, the funny thing is, I was gonna build up the joke for you to say 5 minutes because it really took 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I fought like 3 Pokemon and then one of them ended up being the Heracross.
Yes. So, we have them.
You were so bitter, Tony. Very bitter.
No, I was actually pretty happy because it was like everything was telling me that every Pokemon we were encountering was a nighttime Pokemon.
Tony, you were like a cold, fresh glass of limeade. That's how bitter you were.
No, I was actually quite happy. But the problem is that the Heracross in question doesn't learn any fighting moves until level 27. And by then, it will be more of a curve stomp to defeating Whitney. So we went and looked for something else, and in my miss, I realized I screwed up something. So I knew this was a thing in Gold and Silver. I thought this was taken out in Crystal for some reason. So, god damn it, Wade, I'm in the middle of an apology. Thank you, Wade, for wasting my time. So, this guy right here on the 5th floor in the apartment, he will, if you give him an Abra, will trade you a Machop.
Mm-hmm.
Machop is a fighting type and will definitely help sweep Whitney. And so I did that. Do keep in mind that in-game trades, whatever Pokemon you trade him, the level you give him is the level the Pokemon you receive will be. So if you try to use the Abra from the game corner, like I tried doing in one point,
yes,
you would have got a level 5 Machop because you get a level 5 Abra.
Yep.
So long story short, I caught a level 10 Abra, traded it to him, got a level 10 Machop. And by the way, this traded Pokemon comes with a Gold Berry.
Long story short.
And we grinded him off screen to level 18. By the way, his name was Muscle because that was what the traded Pokemon name was. We did not name him.
Short. I want to point out our short long story is now at like 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
To be fair, Wade kind of like interrupted. Also, this is a female Machop, so it's completely immune to attract from the milk tank.
Really?
Yes, this was a Pokemon specifically designed to counter Whitney. Oh, and
so why do people ever consider her a soft lock?
It's not so much a soft lock, more just the roadblock, just like the wall that no one can really pass. Also, here's our Heracross, who I named a champ thinking he'll be our champ. He does not have a fighting move until level 27.
You're a fucking disappointment, Heracross!
But, so yeah. So now, hopefully in this part, we can finally deal with Whitney.
Yeah, I don't like Heracross. I guess you could say I have a hair across my back about it.
If there was ever a bad Jesse joke moment, this is definitely it, because that was so forced. So bad, Jesse. So, hopefully, for the final time,
Jim! So, I don't know if you know this or not, Tony. Do you know about the Total War series?
No.
Okay, so the Total War series is like a military simulation game. It's super duper fun. I'll have to show it to you sometime. It's way too long to do a series on because you essentially, like, only way I feel you complete the game is by taking over the entire world as an empire. But they go into a world with multiple different, like, factions and whatnot. And you essentially go to war, and the battles are really in-depth and really cool. There's literally, like, 200, 300 units on the screen at a time, just all fighting in real time. It's so cool. That said, they announced a Total War Star Wars.
With that said, before we continue, watch this.
Suck my left nut, Clefairy.
I swear, if I get this... So yeah. While Clefairy will ultimately become a fairy type in future games, he is considered normal here. Oh, please be nothing. Please be nothing. Are you...
Maybe don't start with our ace in the hole, Tony.
I'm sorry if I'm trying to sweep. Also, traded Pokemon gained boost experience. Hence why he was able to level pretty quickly, all things considered.
Did you hear about the people that took up the Dino Crisis franchise, Tony? So Dino Crisis is like...
Wasn't that that was Capcom? Dino
Yeah.
Crisis?
So there's a new studio that's in charge of the Dino Crisis series. I love Dino Crisis. It is the most ridiculous bullshit ever.
Granted, this is not necessarily the best way to describe it, but Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, so much fun. That said, there's a new game coming out called Deep Violet or something like that. That's supposed to be a part of the Dino Crisis series. And now listen to this. Let me ask you if you think this was a wise idea. In a statement on Twitter, the dev company announced they would not be porting the game or have the game or release the game on PC because it only goes straight to PlayStation because they didn't want the mod community making inappropriate mods for it. And it's because they respect their voice actresses that they don't want to do this. Like, Rule 34 would never have happened anyway.
Look,
people
they're
will
just
see...
pissed off because of that one fighting game competition with it. Someone was playing Street Fighter 6, and the person that had the console had a modded Chun-Li who was nude. And they didn't realize it until someone picked her in front of a live audience where there are children.
Okay, but here's my thing. It's not Capcom saying this.
No, but I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it because it's just stupid.
What I have to say is Rule 34 of it will exist anyway.
Well, yeah, because Regina's hot. I mean, look, she's a redhead. You can't say no to a redhead.
Well, I don't know if it's based on Regina or not. I didn't read that far into it.
No, but to be fair, apparently whatever she was trying to do with the champ missed.
Oh, goodbye, champ. It was nice knowing you. Why are you still level 11? What the hell happened?
I didn't level him.
Oh, I see. Then why is he in our party?
Because he was there to be exactly what I needed to be. An extra body while I healed.
While you healed?
Yeah, I healed up muscle.
I see.
Karate chop action.
He's still paralyzed, Tony. It's not very effective.
Low kick? 'Cause I believe low kick actually would have done more if I...
Oh, Tony, our ace in the hole, gone in an instant! Tony, are you ready to say your catchphrase?
You gotta be a lot more specific.
Okay, it's a way that you threaten me that doesn't imply you know where I live.
Oh. You gotta be a lot more specific.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, you bastard. Say it.
No.
Say it for the people at home. They need to hear your catchphrase.
No.
I don't think they've ever heard your catchphrase before.
No. I don't know which one you're actually talking about.
In the...
If anything, you guys say that more than I do.
In the... You used to say it all the time. Say it, damn it.
No.
If you say it, it will lead into another one of your catchphrases. So please, please, Tony, I beg you, with every fiber of my being, Tony.
I like to point out that he's literally about to break the chair with the way he's gripping it.
I swear, Tony. Say it.
Say the line, Bart.
God damn it.
In the trunk, off the cliff.
Thank you. That will be...
All?
No! Damn it!
I actually don't know what the other half is.
$24.95 plus tax.
Ah.
Every time I say thank you to Tony at work, he goes, that'll be $24.95 plus tax. But yeah, all the time when I was joking around with Tony, or I'd make a really bad joke, he'd go, in the trunk, off the cliff. Damn it, she hit. Is Stomp really accurate?
I'm not sure, but I flashed her a couple times, so...
All it needs to do is connect anything. Literally anything. That's a one-shot on One to Stone. One to Stone's defense is awful. See, dude, I'm not a huge Pokemon head, and even I know this. See, this is it.
No, you just remember the stuff I told you before.
Oh, she's gonna, heal now. Yep, see? Son of a bitch. I hate Miltank. Gods, do I hate Miltank. It's in the box.
Jesse.
Nice! Magnitude 9? 10?
7. I lowered her defense a couple times. So, I believe the word we're looking for is,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
well,
Tony.
No.
You were right, I was wrong.
Suck it, Whitney.
Oh yeah, suck it, Whitney. Absolutely, she can suck it. That was a sucky night. Where is the cold medicine? Oh. Wait. I'm gonna just move the pizza out of the way. We had pizza, guys.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag non-sponsored pizza.
And with that said,
Pizza brand pizza. It's the pizza you crave. It's the cheese that punches your taste buds. It is the tomato sauce that slaps your uvula. It's the crust that gets your cock hard. What voice did I use for her?
You're mean. You shouldn't be so serious, you child, you.
What voice did I use for her?
I do not remember.
Dude, I don't remember. It's been so long since we fought her.
You meanie.
You meanie.
So, here's the funny thing. She hasn't given her a badge yet.
Huh?
She hasn't given us a badge yet.
Why?
Because she's a child still.
Wah. You meanie. So what do we have to do? Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses.
As a gym leader, you're supposed to lose.
It is literally your job. You're paid to stand there all day and take a literal ass beating.
What do you want? A badge? Oh right, I forgot. Here's the plain badge.
Hey kid, will you stop your crying and give me my fucking badge?
So the badge allows your Pokemon to use strength outside of battle. It also boosts your Pokemon speed. Oh, and you can have this too.
What's that? Is that a fighting move? I swear to God, if that's a fighting move.
No. If anything, I'm pretty sure it's either attract or roll out. Attract. It makes full use of a Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me?
You couldn't give us milk drink.
Actually, that's the signature move of Miltank.
I know, but still.
Well, I say that, but Smeargle couldn't actually.
You never had a nice, tall, cool glass of Oddish milk? When I think milk, I think Oddish.
I'm just gonna make my way.
I want to milk that little blue ball for all it's worth.
Look, I'm completely
See,
past that
right
point.
there, moments right there is exactly when Tony would say, "In a trunk, off a cliff." He's grown rather fond of just staring at me in silence.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
See, he's an older, wiser Tony. He's realized it's not worth his time to threaten me.
Alright, so with that said, muscle can go away. We don't need
Little
muscle
bitch.
anymore.
Time to make room for lol.
Yeah, Law gotta come back. I kind of want to also level up Boof as well.
Yeah. So back to our conversation from earlier about the devs doing that. They were just absolutely getting flamed. Even on Twitter, where people were like, "Yeah, you do that. You protect your voice actresses." This has got nothing to do with their respect for the fucking voice actresses. If anything, companies want that kind of stuff to happen because that just means there's people that are incredibly passionate about the game and will buy whatever comes out for the accessories for that game because they're simping for it. Okay, that's bullshit. No. That was a company policy or company decision disguised as a virtue signal to act as though they are virtuous, as though they think that they're better than all of the other studios in the world that make video games and put them on PC.
I mean, it's not even just so much that they're basically trying to avoid people modding, but here's the thing. People have already modded consoles.
Yep.
Well, it's slightly harder because PC has the field day doing that. Consoles already done it. I mean, you want more proof?
It's
look
on
at all the
Xbox. Look at Bethesda trying to monetize mods on fucking Fallout 4 on Xbox, dude. Like,
and it didn't work out well, did it?
no, it didn't.
But no, like, you want an example of people modding things? Look at every Nintendo console the last couple of years. Whatever you could think of, it's probably been modded.
Yep. Well, I mean, what was that? Project M? That they've been modding consoles since the Wii, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Where they put Melee and Brawl together, right? On Project M?
Project M was to make Brawl play more like Melee while adding more characters, stages, costumes, which even I have that, and I didn't even mod it.
Yep.
Also,
So,
there's our lovely plain badge.
nice,
plain.
dude. It's very plain.
So,
It's very plain, Tony. Yeah, no. So I'm just sitting there like.
Jesse,
So wait, I want to say the people that were flaming it were also posting pictures of or stating, yeah, what do you think happened with Square Enix when they tried to be PlayStation exclusive? It did not help them. Their sales fucking plummeted, and they could not sustain that.
I mean, the thing, every console is gonna have their exclusives, which makes sense. You're never gonna see Mario on a
but
PlayStation.
Capcom and Square Enix are not looking for your little, $300 million in sales, $400 million. They want billions.
I'm not. Okay, look. First off, anyone in the business of making money don't want some of the money. They want all of the money.
Yes.
Welcome to capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I wasn't trying to defend. I was just trying to say like there's always going to be like console exclusives. It's more the fact that like, yes, you have console exclusives, but what you do with them. Because the reason why Mario is so well known is the fact that they're usually pretty good games.
Well, here's the thing too, is like, I'm not going to go buy a PlayStation to play a game. That's not going to happen. Just like an Xbox player would say the same thing. Granted, I'm a computer player, but like, consoles aren't what they used to be, where they were relatively affordable. Like, they've just inflated in price as the technology put into them has been made more advanced. This was always going to happen. So now it's gotten to the point where it's like almost $1,000 for a PlayStation 5 or $1,000 for an Xbox, whatever the fuck is out now. Because I don't even keep track of that anymore.
But Jesse, don't you want ray tracing?
I have ray tracing in my computer.
But consoles can now have ray tracing, Jesse.
So
I'm saying it sarcastically for the record. No one gives a damn about that.
So I
Only those that care about will be PC players, and by then, how many games actually use the ray
That's
tracing.
where you're wrong, Tony. So I was a console man my entire life, and
No.
here's the thing: in the PC Master Race console war, I'll say one thing, and one thing that I'll drop the mic after this. Okay, if you are sitting there with your PC, and mind you, mine is a beautiful $3,500 piece of equipment with 2 RTX 3070s in it.
Sorry to cut you off, but I didn't think we actually were able to do this.
What?
Bug catching contest.
Bug capture contest, of course.
Which means, we may potentially get you that Scyther.
Yes!
May, keyword.
Yes!
So, first off, I'm gonna save.
By the way, his name is gonna be the Emo Kid if we get him. Because he cuts, because he's Scyther.
I'm just gonna name him Emo. Hi, Elmo. But yeah, no.
No. What's the emo kids from South Park? No, those are the goth kids.
Yes.
What's the emo kid's name?
I don't know. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug Pokemon to be judged.
Okay, so continuing.
Oh, we have that.
It has to be a bug.
No, we only have one Pokemon in our party.
Oh, okay, so continuing my story. So I have a $3,500 beautiful piece of equipment. This thing was bought and paid for by Dogecoin, which this is not financial advice at all. I fucked
Also,
around and
hashtag not sponsored.
I got lucky. Oh yeah, Doge. To the moon, baby. Anyway, so prior to that, I played only on consoles. Alright? Only on consoles. And what I will say is I never, in all my years, with the exception of the one time that my PlayStation 4 took a 5-foot drop, 5-foot plus drop off of a shelf I had it on, ever had a problem
I just unplugged the headset.
just booting up my PC, I mean my console, and playing a fucking game. With my computer, that happens every other week or every 2 or 3 weeks because, oh, this game doesn't like that this graphics card update hasn't been put on it.
Okay.
Or, which I have to do fucking constantly. Or, I have to update my,
Oh, I should save first.
I have to update my, motherboard. Oh, TV turned on in the background. Hold on.
And his name is John Cena!
Sorry, I was just trying to prevent, copyright stuff. So,
That's why I was also saying loudly,
John Cena!
So you can't say any more than that. You do, we get copyright
And
struck.
the only reason that my PlayStation didn't really work right after I dropped it off the 5-foot thing is because the hard drive slightly unplugged, which I just popped off a panel and pushed it back together. Easy. So, like I said, you know, you have
whoever gets the
your
strongest
PC,
bug Pokemon wins.
You have nice things on your PC. It plays a lot of different games.
Oh.
You get more game options.
No, continue,
You
actually.
get lots more options. You get to mod if that's your thing. You know, it can run heavier duty games than a PlayStation can. So like Total War, which I was talking about earlier. Things that are like really intensive on whatever system or console or whatever you're playing on. It handles it with ease. It doesn't slow down that much. That said, when you come home from work, the fucking console will work. Okay? You're gonna boot it up. Maybe it'll tell you got a system update. You sit there, you let the thing update, and it'll update. It'll tell you when it needs to update, and it will do it automatically. Me, I have to go looking for my graphics card updates. I have to go looking for my motherboard updates. And to boot, the graphics card updates are sometimes borked to hell. So they might actually cause problems with playing games, as opposed to fixing them. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense. They're also very nerve-wracking because whilst putting your PC together, you have at any moment the potential to destroy hundreds of dollars worth of parts thanks to static. So, I mean, anybody that's sitting there like going, oh, PC Master Race? Nah, man. Nah, it's whatever you want. You like to play on console, play on console. You like to play on computer, play on computer, man. We're all gamers. Now the phone, on the other hand, no, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I was just advocating to Tony earlier that I wanted wanted more like story games put on the phone. Like I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on my phone. Fun game.
And on that note, we're gonna call this part slightly shorter than usual
Why?
because the bug catching contest takes 20 minutes.
Oh, you're not gonna go play with your balls now?
No, I'd rather save that as a separate part so that we can focus on the bug catching and add even more tangents.
separate part being the OnlyFans. Anyway, it's been a pleasure seeing you guys this week. I hope you'll smash that unsubscribe button and leave us a dislike. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
We kicked Whitney's ass. Yes.
Fuck that bitch.